This time, I would like to open it up to public comment.
Madam Mayor, Sam Dene would like to speak in public comment.
All right, come on up, Sam.
Sam Dene, the Encyclopedia of Government, who knows more about the really important stuff than, I don't want to... My son gets mad at me because I use ominous statements, so I'm going to say nobody knows any more about the government of our community than I do. And by the way, I noticed that, and this is not trying to be critical of Miss Sheevy, but she wanted to commend the City Council for their fine work on this project. What about Sam? And maybe even that gentleman over there, he's gone now, who had a few things to say, and I'm not trying to be critical, but you just kind of like leave out the public. And if 500 people came up here to talk, then I know you couldn't say that. I'm the only one who came up here and put this thing in perspective, and I've got a little bit more perspective, and this is public comment, but I'm talking about that agenda item where they just agreed to approve to give, and I guarantee you the media mouses are not going to spin it the right way. Mr. Klinger was, he had the right to $200,000. The right. Now, the big debate, he spent 45 minutes talking about $30,000, which is not pocket change. Spent 45 minutes talking about $30,000, and you never even spent 10 minutes talking about $30 million when you bought this building with a perfectly good building over there. Just trying to put it in perspective of what goes through your minds up there relative to 30,000 versus 30 million, and you never talked about it, and that goes back a ways. I agree, but nobody ever brings that up. I was at the podium speaking against it time after time after time, and you still wasted $30 million on this building with a perfectly good city council building laying over there empty all these years. But I don't know, and I'm not really sure what's going on, why the media does not like Mr. Klinger. Maybe they don't like him because he did such a good job. The media doesn't seem to want good things to happen to our community. And that's just my opinion, but my opinion is as good as anybody else's. I'm going to say better than it. It's as good, nice smiley face. My opinion is as good as anybody else's. They didn't like it when you appointed Jason Soto under my nomination. Jason Soto be to the chief of police. They didn't like that. Said he wasn't qualified. Nobody likes him. And they were wrong. He's doing a great job. And I could go on and on and on. And by the way, as I close out with a slight non sequitur, people keep forgetting, and the media mouses, this last week, Burning Man was here, all of the front page every single day. And 10 years ago, the media mouses and the government was trying to get rid of Burning Man. Who was the only person who came to the podiums over and over, especially over at County Commission, and said, do not get rid of Burning Man. They listened to me. Burning Man is still 2003. They were getting rid of it. I told them, don't do it. Gave the reasons. They did not. Burning Man was saved. Now it's one of the best things in our community. And the media mouses never, ever, ever mention the most important name in the community. One of the most important names, Sam Dene, the DNA of government.
Madam Mayor, I have